Excuse me, Dada, आप लोग हट जाओ, please हट जाओ. Guys, go pushing.
Excited to be here today. Let me just tell you a little bit about the luxury brand Tisscot. They are the official timekeepers for so many sporting events, which is why they are so excited about the fact that they have so many sporting partnerships. Let me tell you, as all of you well know, as a sports presenter, it's very difficult to come up with adjectives that describe Virat Kohli. So today we're going to stick to just two words. We're going to say innovation and...
I was calling you. Nothing about evolution. And nothing about cricket also. I'm just saying, because it's been a bit of a challenge.
A round of applause out that you wanted to get for Virat. It has been a busy day for Virat. The first thing we're going to do is, of course, give him the new watch. I'd request you to do that. Well, that looks very stylish, and ladies and gentlemen, all three of us in fact are wearing our Tissot watches, so we're going to give you a moment to actually capture the moment, and we'll of course give you a chance with Virat later as well to capture the Noodles watch. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Sumantha. Have a seat. I know it's been a busy day for you.
Not at all. Not a busy day.
Just a normal day in the house, huh?
Yeah, that's a normal day.
So first and foremost, Virat, excited to have you here. Whenever we say you have off time for cricket, there's actually no off time for you. But you're here because of Tissot and your association, a partnership that's lasted about a little more than 3 years now. First and foremost, tell me about the watch that you're wearing.
It's the new Chrono XL, which I really like. This is the latest addition to the Tissot collection and something which I really enjoy because of the size and how the watch looks. It's very clean as well. So something that I enjoy a lot and very happy to have it. Plus, yeah, it's just nice to be resting for a bit, relaxing. Very important to have these times as well. And I'm just embracing it, enjoying all the downtime, trying to recoup and recover and on the road again soon.
I know we're all looking forward to that, and I often say that a brand like Tissot has prided themselves with the fact that they have gone ahead and they are, associated with a lot of sporting fight and rides, a lot of sporting international events, but they're also associated with this collaboration with Virat Kohli, a partnership I like to call it, that has gone on for more than 3 years now. What has that journey been like for you?
Well, the journey obviously has been really nice. I mean, it came along at the time where I was just getting into the peak of my career. It was just at the start of 2016, and 2.5 years into it, it's been a wonderful association. The thing that stood out for me with Tissot was the legacy that it carries with it, and the trust that the brand has been able to maintain with people out there, and that's something that I believe in as well. Excelling at what I do, being honest to my work, and just giving everything that I have towards making something work, and that's something that Tissot believes in too. And the match was perfect, and yeah, it's been a great association so far.
And you know what, as girls we're lucky, we have so many accessories. I mean, my watch is from the Cheminder Turrell range, but Virat's is the new range. It is a main accessory for men. You're so stylish, I mean, look at that. We know you're pretty stylish off the field as well. So, since you've seen a lot of Tissot watches, which one do you really like the most? What kind of watch suits you the best, you feel?
Well, the Chemin obviously is a classical watch. That was the first watch Yes, the first one I got from Tissot. But my current favorite is the Powermatic, which is a very, very classic watch. It's quite sleek, very light, and the dial is very simple. Plus the chronos as well. I mean, I carry a chrono with me to the game. I wear it to the game. I wear it in presentations as well. So, yeah, but on a daily basis, I wear the Powermatic, which is quite a elegant looking watch.
It also reflects so much about, a person's, like a personality, your attitude. It's so important the way that you pick out a watch. So, for all the fans here, for the men, the girls, the boys, any tips on how to get the perfect watch?
Well, depends from person to person. Some people like big chunky watches. Some people like elegant looking classy watches. Some people like the dial to be heavy and, feel the weight on the wrist. Some people like it light, so it's just a personal preference. But the one thing that I am very specific about in my watches is that the dial should be classic. It should not be too loud or too busy. The metal it's made of, whether it's gold or steel or whatever, should speak for itself. But the dial should be nice and relaxed, and it should not be confusing. To be very honest, so. Yeah, that is something that I always look for in my watches, and look, the classical watches, run through time, and they'll never go out of fashion. So that's something that I believe in.
That's right, innovators by tradition for a reason. So if you had to give someone a Tissot watch, who's it going to be, and which watch would you give them?
Well, it depends of again.
Let's pick someone. Pick anyone. Doesn't even have to be your teammate.
I would give Chahal a watch because he's always late. So I'll give him any watch just to keep a check on time.
It's going to be a little tricky to find a watch that doesn't fall off his wrist. Let's be a little honest about that.
I know it'll have to be a rubber band strap or something because all the other straps will be loose for him.
Fair enough. Now we're going to have some fun, really, aren't we? Because as Virat just mentioned, he's got a little bit of downtime, which is why he can be here with all of you. But of course, you've got this. Before we move on to IPL, I just got to say, just going back to what happened in South Africa, so many personal milestones for you as well. You carry that form forward, you're scoring centuries, nothing, you picking up the test mace yet again, and now back into the cricket. Looking forward to the IPL, physically fit, mentally ready?
Yeah, physically I had a few niggles. I'm just getting over those niggles. It's the workload has started to disagree with me a little bit. So I have to be very careful about how I go forward with my body, my mind, and my cricket. So, times like these are very, very important going ahead. And I'm totally enjoying it. I don't even have an inch of me missing out on anything because my body really needed this. Although I'm keeping a track on the games, I watch the boys play, whenever the matches are on. And yesterday, again, it was a really good win for us. But look, I don't watch matches right now and feel like I want to be on the field because I've started to listen to my body. And yeah, when I'm done with this period, obviously IPL, I'll be coming out fresh. I'll be mentally in a better place to want to be out there on the field because I've been on the road for a long, long time. I've hardly missed any games. And yeah, look, you need to pay respect to your body as well at times. And as I said, this phase is very important for me.
So let's take your mind further away from cricket. We have fun, a little bit of a rapid fire for you. Some of your fans might actually already know the answers or think they know the answers. So surprise us, Virat. Favorite holiday destination?
Favorite holiday destination would be somewhere in Europe.
Nobody owes you?
Yeah,
Is
somewhere
that
in
possible?
Europe.
Yeah.
But if I'm playing cricket and I want to have some downtime, I think Australia is a great place. But if I want to be on a holiday where no one recognizes us, then definitely somewhere in Europe or one of the Arctic countries, where there's so much snow that
Have you
people...
been?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
been. And it's a wonderful experience. No one knows you at all. And just to be able to walk on the streets going unnoticed is a great feeling.
Like I introduced you as someone who's kind of transformed India's sporting culture is mainly because of what you eat. So what's your favorite cuisine?
Now, Japanese. Earlier it was...
For a couple of years, I think, though, you like the Japanese because it's most healthy, isn't it? Yeah.
For about 3 years now. I can eat Japanese food at any time of the day. I totally love the cuisine. I've developed a taste for it, but earlier it was Mughlai, butter chicken, and all that. But I'm far from it now.
I tell you what, if rumors are to be believed, Virat Kohli has not touched carbs in 6 years. If rumors are to be believed.
That's
Now
not true.
why I want to ask you that is because for us that's like comfort food, like cheat day food. So do you have comfort food? Do you have a cheat day? Do you give yourself that time?
Cheat day for me would be some gluten-free...
No, it
sugar.
has to have gluten, Virat. Come on.
No,
It's not a cheat day without something fried and without something gluten.
That's what I'm saying. It's not only black or white. It's it's a mixture of everything. You have to understand that you can't live without carbs. As a human being, you have to eat carbs. But what kind of carbs you eat is what is important, and that's what I keep a check on. So when I have people come and tell me, "Oh, you haven't eaten carbs in 6 years," and I tell them, "You got to be joking, man. I would be on the hospital bed." So I'm very smart about what I eat, and that's been the main factor for me. So indulging in, I would probably have a gluten-free dessert, which is made of natural sugar and all that stuff. So that once in a while I do, but I don't get those cravings anymore.
And that's what I was going to ask. Do you have a craving where you've trained yourself so well you don't have it? So when you have this off time, like what's a habit of yours at home? The favorite thing that you like to do when you just have nothing else on your mind?
Oh, I can sit and not move from one place for hours. That's how lazy I can be. As much energy as I show on the field, but when I get time at home, I can just be a total vegetable, and I can be very annoying because I don't move at all.
And spending time with your dog, I'm guessing, with the dogs.
I'm living in Mumbai now,
Yeah.
so the pet is in Gurgaon. I haven't seen him in a few days, so I don't have any dogs at home in Mumbai at the moment, but we'll think about it in the future. We both love dogs, and but in Mumbai right now we don't have any.
Well, we're looking forward to that. Okay, so what's on your playlist right now? What's a current favorite song, or maybe a song that's just like stuck in your head?
Current favorite song would be Say Something by Justin Timberlake. That's the latest favorite of mine on my playlist.
And like a current favorite movie or a book or something?
The last book I read was... I read Nadal's autobiography, which I think was really cool. Before that, I read Autobiography of a Yogi, which was an eye-opener in many ways. So yeah, those two have to be the recent favorite books.
You know, what's become really popular these days is movies on sports people because they're so inspiring, their journeys are inspiring. So if there was to be a biopic made on you, who do you think should play you? Just a fantasy.
I don't think there'll be a biopic made on me. I think it'll be just um, a real account of what my life has been like. So I don't know. I mean, there are many talented people out there. I mean, I'm still quite a few years from that.
Quite a few
So
years.
I don't
I'm
know,
talking
some,
like 20 years in the future.
yeah,
or
some
something.
new talented actor would come along, and he might fit the role perfectly if something like that happens. But that's far, far down the line. I can't even think about that right now.
And apart from cricket, obviously, this is the game that has given you everything. This is the game that has given the country everything. Do you have like a favorite sports person or a sportswoman apart from cricket that you really look up to these days?
Yes, Roger Federer is my ultimate favorite, just because of the way, that belief shows when he plays, and it's so beautiful. He has a family now, he has his priorities set, and he takes time off the game without worrying about opinions and criticism of people, and then he comes in and wins Grand Slams at 36. So he's defying all the logics, and that's something that I totally love. I hate following the norm, and he's someone that's breaking all those barriers on a daily basis, so I have huge respect for him.
Exactly. Longevity is the key, and which is probably why you're the perfect personality to be associated with a brand like Tissot, because really you are an innovator and you're also very traditional, so you're the perfect amalgamation of both. Virat, thank you so much for taking out the time, for opening your heart a little bit to us, minds as well. I will request you to pose once again, just you with the watch for all our friends in the media here. Just a little bit, guys, don't take too much of his time, please. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate the time that all of you have taken. I want to thank you on the behalf of Tissot and on Virat's behalf as well. Thank you so much.